Well, hello. Welcome to my channel, and today we will be doing a little bit of work on my folks' E320 Mercedes. My dad actually tried to, this is something for later, I'm not doing that today. My dad tried to polish, I guess, these headlights. Ended up not taping the area, so I'm gonna end up trying to take a look at that and most likely trying to, well, polish these first of all, but then remove these scratches, which I think it's just a clear coat. So I think it's something that can be done. So I'm gonna be tackling that today. And well, actually not today, but I'm gonna be doing that at a later date. Today, this is what I'm tackling. It's a little vent, speaker vent. I'm not sure if it was my dad or somebody at the car wash ended up breaking it. These things, they dry out. They become very brittle. Along with the dashboard. So I am going to be, this is something just pretty simple, but I'm going to give the part number on how to, and give instructions on how to replace that. It shouldn't take me more than 5 minutes to do. But the other thing that was done, I think when they poked their finger or whatever through the grill, they also they busted the speaker. So I'm gonna have to find a new speaker. I was looking at that right now when I was first taking a look on how to remove that. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to be replacing this for now, and eventually I'm gonna be doing, I guess, something on how to replace that speaker because it sounds like crap now. So that's the video for today, and I'm gonna get to it. All right, so we're getting into the car. This is a Mercedes E320. Everything is pretty much stock, stock radio with the cassette player. All those kids out there who this is probably the first time they've seen one of these things. There you go. That's what goes in there for all the kids out there that have never seen one of those. I know my daughters have never seen one of these. That goes in there and it plays. So a little blast from the past, and but this is what we're tackling today. We're going to be replacing these. Become really brittle, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just remove that. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to let's see, with your special tool, come in here. You can use a screwdriver, don't have one right now, and just pop this out. That pops out. There's a screw there, so we're going to remove that screw. And we're going to set that screw in a safe place. From there, this thing should just pop right out. This is so brittle, it just falls apart. You know what? I think most likely we're just gonna end up breaking this. It's already, it's already broken anyways. But it just crumbles. That's how brittle this is. Yep, it's just crumbling away. So we're removing that, and so that's what that looks like without anything on it. And I'm going to see about removing this speaker, because I'm going to have to remove that eventually. All right, for this, you just need to get a small screwdriver, and that pops right out. There's just two clips here that kind of hold it in place. And there's another third one on the other side. And then for this small piece there disconnects from that. You just gotta tug on it. Let me see if I can. I've already done it once, so it might be loose. There you go. So that's what you end up with. That's the clip for it. That I'm hoping I can get a part number from So I'm hoping that's a part number, and that way I can use that to order a new one of these, because obviously these clips you can't just take off and put onto a different speaker. So right now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to find this part. I'm probably going to leave that as is while I go ahead and find that part. So I'll put the new grill on, and I'll put a link in the description for this piece. But I'm guessing that might be a part number on there too. A210 6800539. I'm guessing that's the Mercedes part number. But that's how, that's the screw. There's the clips. I guess the back goes in first. These little taps will go in first into the holes there, and then it'll go from there. So I'm gonna go ahead. Let's see. You have to be very careful with these, because these are plastic parts. This is a refurbished part. So it's not refurbished. It's a used part. So they can be brittle also, depending on if they've been out in the sun a lot. This car was garage kept for most of its life, but there's definitely, this happens with these little tears just from it drying out will happen on these cars. But this is an original vehicle that my folks purchased back in 1998. So it's a this is a one-owner vehicle with 157,000 miles on it. So it's a 20-year-old vehicle with 157,000 miles. The only thing wrong with it right now is which is another thing I'm going to look at. Obviously the headlights are very they're very foggy. So I'm going to go ahead and polish those in another video. But I guess you can't see it here, but there's something wrong with the sensor for the safety restraint. So there's something wrong with when somebody sits there on that seat, an SRS light comes on, which is the airbag light. And I think my dad said he left the sunroof open, and once he did that one day, the seat got all wet and he had a pool of water puddling there, and I think it's probably just one of the switches there. It's probably the weight switch. So I'm trying to see if I can get it to go off. But anyways, I'm gonna be trying to look into that and hopefully get that resolved. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this piece, which costs, I think, about 80 bucks off of eBay or something. They're expensive. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on until I can get a new speaker. So that will most likely be my video for today. I'm trying to put this on here without breaking anything, so just take your time, take it easy. There it is, just snapped into place. I'll put the screw on now. I'll put the one screw here, and that will be it for that, and replace the panel. And then once I get the speaker, I'll go ahead and I'll just take this apart again and clip that in. There's your fuses for any reason. And just like new, so that's replacing a speaker grill. It'll probably be the same thing on the other side. And I'm going to be taking, I guess this is the old pieces. And I'm going to be trying to find, this is very specific to this vehicle, because you can see, there's a material so it matches. So through the grills, you'll be able to see that brown. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to find this using that part number. and hopefully I can find this and it's not too expensive. The older the car, the harder it is to get these parts, the more expensive it is, I found. So that's my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped somebody out. And I may do a follow-up once I find that speaker. And you know, I'm gonna go home and search for it now. And if I do, I'll post a link of where I got it and how much I got it for. Because obviously I don't think I need to do a video installing that little speaker, because it's the same process. You know, just removing the grill is the main thing. Just making sure, you know, if you do remove this for the speaker also, make sure that you're very, very careful, because the plastic's very brittle. Like I said, I think my dad said either he was cleaning it or somebody was cleaning the car and their finger just kind of went right through that little grill. And that grill was like $70-something. I'll post a link in the description, and but you know, I'll put I guess a link for the speaker. So hopefully I can find that. So I want to just thank everybody for subscribing. We're getting really close right now to 200 subscribers, and I just want to thank everybody for subscribing and liking the video. So go ahead, if you haven't already done it, just go ahead, subscribe, hit like, and also make sure you hit the notification bell so you'll get a video. You know, you'll get a notification of my upcoming videos. So I just want to thank you all, and you all have a great day.